It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas, tonight, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Utah Jazz. The Jazz begin this game with the basketball. To Mo Bamba. Fareed. Kicks it around the perimeter. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's Jazz ball. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rose into the front court. Leaves just a point. And stuffs it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Harden. And the rebound taken in by George. Rose into the front court. Leads three. Redick. Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Shot from in close. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Rose into the front court. Leads 5. Green to Paul George. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Stuffs it down with authority. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
James Harden missed his first. That one goes. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Rose into the front court. Up by 3. Redick. That's playing with fire. J.J. Redick wide open. Good luck.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player
stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Horford doesn't have the touch. No good. To Fareed. James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
Mavericks with the possession. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Rose into the front court. It's 12-10. Kenneth Fareed snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Jumper's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Bledsoe. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Rose into the front court. 14-10 to score. Redick. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Bledsoe to Seth Curry. Trying to cash in. Shot by Curry, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
McConnell. Bledsoe with it up top. Right now, down 7. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Jazz have it. And score. Strong take.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Utah's got it. Bledsoe. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Driving right to the basket. Dwayne Dedmon with the block. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
That'll do it for the first quarter. The Jazz out in front. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
George on the drive, but his shot misses. To Bledsoe. Has a chance? Not today.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. And too much contact.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Paul George to Green. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Paul George, 4-2. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Draymond Green at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second one as well. To Mo Bamba. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Missed it at the line. To Seth Curry. For 3, Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. To Rose. No good, and no foul. Got it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Dwayne Dedmon pins it. Time for some new personnel into the game. Danny Green. Rose, guarded by Seth Curry. Send it away!
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Rose into the front court. Down 3. And the rebound taken in by Utah. Seth Curry to Mo Bamba. 4-3. Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Nice finish at the rim.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Rose into the front court. Down 8. And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Dwight Powell has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Harden.
Number 14.
Has a look. And the rebound belongs to the Mavericks. Rose into the front court. Now down 6. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Harden matched up with Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Rose to George. Nothing going here on that drive. George to the basket, but it won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
James Harden, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Trying to cash in. Shot no good there by Gallinari.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Strong finish for Paul George.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Has a chance. Gallinari off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great mentality?
And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Jazz have the ball. Harden. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Shooting 2.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. Missed the second as well. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Number 13. James Harden.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away. Time expires to end the first half. Jazz have the lead.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
me. I got ball.
Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Whoa, what a finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Rose into the front court. The deficit is 6. The 7-footer, Bamba, with the board. To Bledsoe. And scores on the Euro step.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Knocked loose. Rose. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
J.J. Redick at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 89%. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Fareed. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually align yourself to make the shot.
Mavericks with the basketball. Kenneth Fareed swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Redick to Rose. Ah, no good. Nice pass to set things up. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
George, the drive, right to the basket. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
To Fareed. Short jumper stays out. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his second personal. Team foul number 2.
Dallas owns the basketball. To Green. Paul George. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
And stuffs it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Paul George. Knocked loose. Green. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
J.J. Redick. He's got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Oops. He missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Harden. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Mavericks right now at the control. Slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him.
They had so much success in the first half knocking down the 3-point shot. That's not the case so far in the second. Try to play inside out. Maybe attack the rim. See the ball go in first.
And finishes strong. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To McConnell. Horford. Another chance. Another shot won't go either. Harden in possession. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Lets it fly from long range. He buries it.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Jazz in command of this one. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Tight space with the crossover and a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
It's George for two, and the rebound's grabbed by Fareed. Over and back. Jazz have it.
I'm looking at the bench right now, and the coach is saying, keep pushing it, keep going.
And counted at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Has a look. Slams it home on the putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Dallas with the possession to Green. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Shakes free and hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Horford. It's Fareed with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Redick, that's playing with fire. J.J. Redick, wide open. Good luck.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Easy path to the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Fareed. Fires the three. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half, but now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
To Seth Curry. Fires the three. Textbook defense. To Redick. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Al Horford able to recover with the block. For three.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Seth Curry, 4-3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Danilo Gallinari. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Green. And the Jazz have it. They've cleared the rebound. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, you can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
George to Danny Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Harden. Not that time. He missed it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Team foul number 1.
Kenneth Fareed at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Paul George fires, and the rebound comes down to Utah. To Fareed. Bledsoe. Missed it. To McConnell. Won't go down. Bledsoe. He's got it for three.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him, but what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
Beyond the arc for three. That's not his range. It's no good. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion.